What's happening, guys? It's your boy Zikejunior, and welcome back to Football Fans Frenzy. Yes, first edition of Saturday Football with Zikejunior coming live on your favorite football fans channel, Football Fans Frenzy. Guys, it's been horrible. I was supposed to have this show last week, but the network here has been crazy. Can somebody please help me beg MTN to please help me out with good network? Even streaming now, the network is still very shaky, but hopefully, on God, we would have a successful show. So you might just expect my network to blink on and off from time to time, but man, there's nothing I can do about these guys. But you know what to do. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button right now, smash a like on this video, and share this link with your friends. What's up, the boss? Good morning. Welcome to my show, the boss. It's good to see you here. You made it. Guys, let's not spend too much time. Let's quickly dive into the topics I have for you today. And the first one is about please forgive my network if it goes on and off, Are EPL referees out to frustrate Cristiano Ronaldo? I want to see your thoughts on this particular topic. Last week, we saw Manchester United play West Ham United, and Ronaldo had three penalty appeals, and the referee waved them all off. Yeah, one I don't think is a penalty, but the other two, I 100% legit feel that they were penalties. And a lot of pundits have been talking about it. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer actually said something about it in his post-match press conference, where he said that that it might just be a case of referees saying Ronaldo is never going to get a penalty, and that might just be the case because for the referee. Sorry, guys, my network is just a disaster. So it's more like Cristiano Ronaldo not being given the opportunity to have a fair trial. The referees are not looking at VAR like we saw two times that particular day, three times, and he didn't even care to look at VAR, not even once. And so that's a worry. That's a worry for Manchester United fans. That's a worry for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and also that's a worry too for Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a big worry too for him because if he's not gonna get penalties, even when players are obviously trying to bring him down, then it's a problem. We saw the challenge from Kozuma on Cristiano Ronaldo. It was a clear penalty. He didn't get the ball. He got the man. That was a penalty anytime, any day in football. And then the other one, yeah, he set his leg to obstruct his movement. That's a penalty. We've seen that being given by so many referees in the Premier League time and time again. So why is Cristiano Ronaldo not getting his own share? That's a worry for everybody. That's a worry for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And even for football lovers, in as much as we want Ronaldo to score, goals, and as much as a lot of fans and a lot of opponents don't want him to score goals, but this cannot be accepted in the Premier League. Yeah, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer also raised up a concern where he said that after a certain manager accused referees of giving Manchester United too many penalties last season, they just stopped giving Manchester United penalties. That's also a worry. And if it wasn't a worry, Solskjaer wouldn't be talking about it. But obviously, it's a worry for him. So that's why he's talking about it. So, guys, let me know in the comment section what you think about this. I feel like Ronaldo is going to get a lot of bias treatment because of who he is. And, when the referee don't care to look at the VAR anymore just because it's Cristiano Ronaldo involved, then there is a problem. Or just because it's Manchester United involved, then there is a problem. Even opposing fans agreed last week that those were clear penalties. Like, come on. Like, you can as well try to banter or say something negative about it, but when it happens to your own club, you see how much it hurts. So the right thing should be done. If there are penalties, that's why we have the VAR in place. The referee should go check the VAR and ensure that the right decision is being made. So that's that. Let me know in the comment section. I would like to see your comments, what you think about this. Do you feel like referees are out to frustrate Cristiano Ronaldo in the Premier League? Just let me know in the comment section. I would like to see. Last season, guys, I actually went for Chelsea winning the Premier League, and even though it didn't go as I predicted, I still want to stand by this prediction this season, saying that Chelsea is going to win the Premier League. Football this season, they've been a total joy to watch. Watching Chelsea is just brilliant, We've never seen a manager put up the three-man backline so good that it seems that they're also offensive. So it's not like a defensive approach, but it's an attacking approach with a three-man defense, and that's a joy to see. We know they've got quality players. They've got a beautiful midfield. Kante is there always to do the dirty jobs. Even though I don't agree with Chelsea fans saying Kante should be given world best, he's nowhere near that level, bro. He's nowhere near that level. He's not even a complete footballer in all ramifications. He is a very good footballer. I rate him way above average. He's a footballer everybody will want to have in their club, to do the dirty jobs for them and do the cleanups behind the attacking players, and also help to protect the back four or the back three, as the case might be. But Chelsea is a very good team. Tuchel actually said something last season. He said he's trying to build a Chelsea team that everyone will be afraid of. I remember making a show about that, and we laughed over it, And unfortunately, unfortunately for Tuchel, and unfortunately for the fan base, he has actually built that kind of a team. Like, Manchester City will be playing Chelsea this afternoon by 12:30 p.m. West African time, and I'm sure all Manchester City fans are not even confident to go into that game. Chelsea are just been on fire. I'm going to go into my predictions very soon, and that's the first game I'm going to be predicting. But I think Tuchel has done a very good job. But I also feel like this is the Premier League, guys. Let's not get too carried away, because it's just a matter of time before the Premier League managers actually find out this new tactics and find a way to shut it down. And we've seen it time and time again in the Premier League. Once you get found out, it's over. And Chelsea is a very ruthless club. The moment Tuchel stops performing or stops getting results, he's going to get a sack. It's not like clubs that want to delay and see if things change. Chelsea is very ruthless in their approach with managers. And so this might be the case for Tuchel, but also if nobody can find Tuchel out before the end of the season, Chelsea is definitely running away with the league, because I don't see anybody on their level right now. We can say Liverpool, we can say Manchester United, we can say call any of these teams, but the level of teamwork, the level of team play, it's not about any individual, it's about the teamwork. They are playing as a unit, they are attacking as a unit, they are defending as a unit. Everybody knows their job, everybody knows their tasks, and they do their job well. It's just a joy to watch. Seriously, with Chelsea, it's a joy to watch. And so, guys, without further ado, let's dive into the prediction segment. And the first game is by 12:30 West African time. And that's Chelsea hosting Manchester City, guys. We've talked about this. We know what to expect. We know what Chelsea is like this season. yes, Manchester City has also been equally good. But guys, for this particular game, I have no doubt in my mind that Chelsea will be carrying the day. Yes, and so guys, I went for a 2-1 win in favor of Chelsea, in favor of Chelsea over Manchester City. I think I got that wrong. Yeah, 2-1 win for Chelsea. Um, I don't see Manchester City actually posing a threat, especially since Manchester City does not have an out and out forward. For a three-man tactics, you actually need a centre forward that will try and hold up play for the other players to get into the game. But with Manchester City playing with Ferran Torres, we know his qualities. He's a very good player, but he's not your typical number 9. He's not going to hold up play and bring others into the game. You're not going to see that with Ferran Torres. And it's just going to be tough for Manchester City to break this Chelsea team down, because you know how the the 3-5-2 formation works. When they are defending, you have like 5 defenders, and then the midfielders also filling up, as well as the attacking players with the track back. And when they're attacking, they have enough bodies to go forward. So I would like to see what Pep does in this particular game. We all know him as the tactical guru, but you know, it's not going to be an easy one, guys. And I just feel like Chelsea at home in Stamford Bridge with their fans behind them is a straight win for Chelsea. So it's a 2-1 win for Chelsea. That would be my prediction. And then same time, 12:30 West African time, Manchester United actually hosts Aston Villa. Manchester United have actually had ups and downs this season, even though they sit joint top in the Premier League table. But we saw them lose against Young Boys, and then winning West Ham last weekend. They had a very difficult game of football. They fought till the end, and a beautiful save by David De Gea to hand Manchester United that particular win, the full 3 points. We saw them lose against West Ham in the Carabao Cup during the week. And so with Manchester United right now, you really don't know what to expect. You know, on their day, they could be devastating. We know they have very good attacking players that can break down any team, that can, you know, score goals. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said that in his press conference that day. He knows he has the attacking players to score goals, and that's true. Lots of attacking players in Manchester right now, but you just don't know what to expect. I feel like the team has not blended yet as a unit, just more of individual brilliance for now. But then I wouldn't blame Ole Gunnar Solskjaer for that. It takes time for players to actually gel together. So we'd have to give Manchester United time for them to get that teamwork that people expect them to have. But then, if they keep grinding out results, it might just work in their favor during the course of the season. And I feel like this is one game that they should be winning against Aston Villa at Old Trafford. And so, guys, without too much doubt, Aston Villa has also been good this season, but not so good. But I feel like Manchester United will be smashing Aston Villa 4-1 in this particular game. Yes, guys, I went for a 4-1 win in favor of Manchester United against Aston Villa. But one thing is for sure, Manchester United don't keep clean sheets. They just don't keep clean sheets for now. And I feel like Aston Villa will be getting a goal in this particular game. So if you're going to be playing bet or whatsoever, do well to do goal, because I don't see Manchester United keeping a clean sheet. They've not done that so far this season. I think they've kept only 1 clean sheet, and it was even a hardly fought one. You know, it was just Manchester United at the back, despite the fact that on paper they have a very good defense with Varane, with Maguire, with Luke Shaw, and Wan-Bissaka, but for some reason they just keep conceding goals. I think they still need to work on their defensive shape, because it's still been a trouble. And of course, you know, it takes time for 2 center backs to blend, and I feel it's going to take a while before Varane and Maguire actually adjust their game to suit each other. But yes, guys, 4-1 win in favor of Manchester United against Aston Villa at Old Trafford by 12:30 West African time. But if you're playing a bet, a good goal would just be perfect for you. And then 15:00 West African time, Everton actually hosts Norwich City. And we know what Everton has been like this season. It's been ups and downs. You know, you don't know what to get with Everton most of the time, but they've been quite okay this season. You know, despite the fact that they have a new manager, but Norwich is also a very stubborn side, guys. I must tell you, Norwich is a stubborn side. In as much as they sit last in the Premier League table and they've not won any game this season, but you know, Everton know how to fall asleep when they have teams like this, when they get against teams like this, which is a worry for Everton. Despite the fact that they've been decent this season, they've won 3 out of their last 5. They've drawn 1 and they've lost 1. But against teams like Norwich, they tend to struggle. Those teams you expect them to be smashing, they start struggling. But nonetheless, guys, I went for a 3-2 win in favor of Everton. I don't see them keeping a clean sheet. It's not one business they are very good at. But I see them winning this particular game against Norwich. I feel like it's going to be a high-scoring game. I feel like Everton will get 3 goals in this particular game, and Norwich should definitely get a goal or 2. But I went for a 3-2 win in favor of Everton. A goal too will also work for you for this particular game. A goal would definitely work for you for this particular game. Talking about goals, if you're actually betting, this is one game we are sure is going to have goals in it. Yes, if you're looking for a high-scoring game this weekend, a legit high-scoring goal game this weekend, it is this particular game, and that's Leeds United hosting West Ham by 15:00 West African time. No doubt, guys, there are going to be lots of goals in this particular game, but I strongly feel like West Ham is going to carry the day. Yes, I have no doubt in my mind that this game goes to West Ham. Yes, we all know what to expect from Leeds United: high pressing, attacking football, but then they are very, very asleep when it comes to the defensive business. So both teams are going to score for sure. This is a go match. No two ways about it. Go for sure every day of the week in this particular game. Mikel Antonio will be coming back to you. Expect West Ham to be firing on all cylinders for this particular game. And so, guys, I went for a 3-2 win in favor of West Ham. But if you're betting, goal is going to go through for you guys. No doubt in my mind. No doubt in my mind. And maybe even over 2.5 could also work for you, So try that, guys. Try that and let me know what happens. Of course, we're going to find out when that game is done. But I'm very sure that this game is going to have goals in it from both teams. And I'm also sure that there'll be more than 2 goals. So over 2.5 will actually work out very well for you. 15:00 West African time, Leicester City hosts Burnley. Tough game to predict. Leicester has not been the way we know Leicester to be this season. They've been losing a couple of games. They've actually lost 3 games in their last 5 games. They've won the other 2. But for Leicester this season, you really don't know what to expect. You really don't know what you're going to get, which is a worry. And against a Burnley side that we know could be very stubborn. Yes, we all know Burnley to be very stubborn, in as much as they've been very poor this season. They've only drawn 1 game out of their last 5. They've lost the other 4. But Burnley against the Leicester City side, we know what it's going to be. They're going to be packing everything, and they're going to go for those long balls. That's the way they like to play. But still, I feel like Leicester will be winning this particular game, but I feel like both teams are going to score. Leicester hasn't been the best defensively. We've talked about the form of Soyuncu, and since after that injury, he's not just been the same player, guys. He's not been the same player. And Leicester still loves to use him. Of course, I understand that the manager believes in him and all that. But Leicester has not been very good defensively so far this season. But guys, I feel like both teams are going to score in this particular game, but I feel like Leicester is going to win this game. So I went for a 2-1 win in favor of Leicester. You could also get a 1-0 win for this particular game. The chances are high that Leicester might just be getting a goal, and that's it for this game. I don't see this game being a high-scoring game. Burnley could be quite rugged when defensively, and with the form of Leicester right now, I don't see them scoring too many goals. So I feel like it's going to be a low-scoring game, but I feel like Leicester is still going to win this particular encounter. And then 15:00 West African time, Watford hosts Newcastle. This is a tough game to predict, considering the fact that Newcastle have been very poor this season, and Watford has been a better team this season. Watford has won 2 games out of their last 5, whereas Newcastle have not gotten any wins so far this season. They've actually lost 3 and they've drawn 2 in their last 5 games. And so it's easy to go to tilt to the side of Watford for this particular game, especially coupled with the fact that they are home. And Newcastle has not just been a good team this season. We've seen from the table that they sit 18th in the Premier League table. Meanwhile, Watford actually sits 11th on the Premier League table, winning 2 out of their last 5 games. And so, guys, I went for a 2-1 win in favor of Watford. I don't see any team keeping clean sheets in this particular game, so both teams are definitely going to score. or it could just be easily be a draw, you know, a 1-1 draw, but there will be goals in this particular game. So I'm looking at a 1-1 draw or a 2-1 win in favor of Watford. If anybody is going to be winning this game, it has to be Watford. It has to be Watford. And then tricky game, 15:00 West African time. Tricky game because of how Brentford has been this season in the Premier League, coming in from the lower division, and they've been quite decent. They've won 2 out of their last 5 fixtures. They've lost only 1 game and they've drawn the other 2. We saw them against Arsenal opening game of the season where they beat Arsenal, but I don't think it's going to be the same case for Liverpool. I know Brentford is actually playing with a lot of confidence right now, but I don't see Liverpool slipping up points, guys. I don't see Liverpool losing this particular game or losing points in this particular game. Brentford is going to try to attack like we know they like to do, but that will just open up spaces for Liverpool to actually exploit. And so, guys, I went for a 4-1 win in favor of Liverpool. Yes, I feel like Liverpool will be smashing Brentford today. I have no doubt in my mind, in my heart, and in my spirit that Liverpool will be trashing Brentford today, and it's going to be lots of goals in this game. So, guys, I go for a 4-1 win in favor of Liverpool. A goal might not work for you in this particular game because Liverpool can be quite good defensively. But I feel like it's going to be a high-scoring game for Liverpool. So, straight win for Liverpool if I was to be predicting this game, no doubt in my mind. And then quickly, Sunday, 14:00 West African time, Southampton hosts Wolverhampton Wanderers. Yes. Wolves have been terrible this season. They've won only 1 game in their last 5 games. They've lost the other 4. Though it's good to see Raul Jimenez back, but he still looks like a shadow of his former self. You know, missing a full season of football is quite tricky. And then Southampton, on the other hand, has not really been better either. They've lost only 1 game, but they've drawn the other 4. So maybe we should change your name to Drawhampton or something, because man, it seems like they've been picking up the draws, guys. They've been picking up the draws. And so, guys, I went for a 1-1 draw. Southampton, Wolverhampton. Both teams are going to score. I strongly feel both teams are going to get goals, but I still see this game being a draw. It could easily be a 2-2 draw also, but I feel for this particular game, a goal would just be perfect. Both teams will be trying to rediscover their form, and that will still keep them on par. So, yeah, 1-1. That's my prediction for this game. 1-1, guys. 16:30 West African time. Arsenal hosts Tottenham Hotspur. Top game to predict, the London Derby. Arsenal, we know what Arsenal is this season, guys. We know what Arsenal is. Tottenham started very well and they've been getting a lot of praise. No, Espirito Santo, and all that stuff. But yeah, Drawhampton. So yeah, they've been getting a lot of draws. So if you're actually predicting this game, I think a draw will just go. Maybe you could do what's it called? Win or draw for Southampton. Win or draw for Southampton. I think that's definitely gonna work. That's definitely gonna work. So Arsenal, Tottenham, Nuno, the hype is over. Reality has set in. 16:30 West African time on Sunday. Guys, for some reason, I feel like Arsenal will be winning this particular game. So I went for a 1-0 win in favor of Arsenal. 2 wins in their last 2 games. And if you add the Carabao Cup, that will be 3 straight wins. Is Arsenal coming back? We'll see tomorrow, I feel like Arsenal does quite good against Tottenham Hotspur. What's Arsenal? This is bro. I really don't know. But there's not much difference. Man, big difference, kind of. Because Tottenham sits 7th in the Premier League table. They've won 3 out of their last 5, losing their last 2 games. While Arsenal has lost 3 and they've won 2, which is their last 2 games. So if you're talking about winning form, Arsenal is presently in a winning form than Tottenham Hotspur. We saw Tottenham get dismantled last weekend by Chelsea. It was a brutal display. Chelsea was quite heartless, And another London derby. Arsenal is at home at the Emirates Stadium. I see no reason why Arsenal shouldn't be winning this game. They've kept clean sheets. They've been quite decent defensively, so they should be winning this game. So, guys, that's why I went for a 1-0 win. This game could easily be a draw. Could easily go the other way. I'm not too confident about this prediction, so I will not really advise anybody to bet on this particular game, honestly. Arsenal have their players back. Harry Kane has not been the player we know him. Probably the whole transfer saga thing is still affecting his mentality, but we'll see. We'll see what happens this weekend, and we'll see if Tottenham can turn things around against Arsenal. And also, we would also see if Arsenal can continue their newly discovered form by beating Tottenham Hotspur. Yes, we have games on Monday Night Football, 20:00 West African time. Crystal Palace host Brighton. Yes, Crystal Palace host Brighton. Guys, you all know that I love Brighton, right? Like, if there was one team I loved again in the Premier League, is Brighton. Not a big team. They don't have the best players in the world, but they play good football. You know, they stick to their style and they play good football. They don't sit back. They try to impose their style on the opponent team. No matter who they are playing, be it a Chelsea, be it a Manchester United, Manchester City, Liverpool, whatsoever, they are still going to try and play their brand of football. And Brighton has been very good. And there's no doubt from where they sit in the table, they sit fourth in the Premier League table. They've only lost one game this season in the Premier League, winning 4. I feel like this season they will finally be getting reward for what they've done very well last season. I know I got lots of criticism from Boskunle on the show, you know, talking about Brighton, but I think myself, Bello, and Ike were consistent with the fact that Brighton plays very good football. And this season is paying off maybe because they have more confidence in themselves. They're more used to the Premier League. They can actually play teams better now because they are no longer scared of, you know, the whole phobia of, you know, oh, we're in the Premier League and all that stuff. They put that behind them. They are now a Premier League team. They escaped relegation last season, and we can see them doing very well. Though it's quite early, yes, we can say it's quite early, but they started out very well. And this is another game I feel like will also help them stay at the top end of the table against Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace has been a disaster this season. They sit 14th in the Premier League table. They've won 1 out of their last 5 games, losing 2 and drawing 2. And of course, Brighton, we know 5 games, 4 wins straight, 1 loss. And I see no reason why Brighton shouldn't be smashing Crystal Palace in this particular game, guys. Straight win for Brighton, 3-1. And have no doubt in my mind it's going to be a high-scoring game. Brighton is also very decent defensively, so I don't see Crystal Palace scoring lots of goals. Though I feel like Crystal Palace might just steal a goal or not, because this Brighton team is a joy to watch, guys. If you've not seen Brighton this season, ensure to watch Monday Night Football and watch Brighton smash Crystal Palace. That's for sure. My prediction: Brighton straight win against Crystal Palace. That's it, guys. That's my prediction for game week 6. Please drop in the comment section your own predictions. I would like to see your predictions so that we can share predictions. It's about an hour before the first game this weekend starts, so we would like to see your predictions in the comment section to help people that want to bet to go a long way. And so, guys, that's Saturday Football with Zikejunior. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, smash a like on this video, share this link with your friends, that actually bet. The predictions could help them make a decision, guys. You know how it goes. You know, that second thought or that second feeling, you know, second view to games could help you actually escape a big mistake. You know, sometimes when people bet, you know, they are caught up with their own idea, oh, this team should win. But when you are getting second opinion or third opinions from people, it can help you reanalyze the game, analyze the game better, and make a better pick. So, guys, that's it. Thank you for being on the show. Thank you, guys, everybody that was live with me on the show. I really appreciate you. Don't forget to share this link with your friends. Very important, so that we'll have more viewers on the show. Saturday with Football with Zikejunior. I'm signing out, guys. Bye.